Hello YouTubers and welcome to the Budget Stacker. Today we're going to get into a little computer work. Today of course this channel is all about silver stacking, gold stacking, collecting as well to some extent too. But I've only been this for a little while. Seriously, started getting some coins way back when, but only seriously fairly recently. So a lot of what I've learned has come from some great YouTube channels. So today I'm not going to talk about my own because I've already talked about that before, but I'm going to talk about some other channels that have a lot more experience. People that run channels that have a lot more experience. So I'm going to go into, I'm not going to critique them because who am I to really critique these great stackers that have been sharing their knowledge for sometimes many years. So I'll just be kind of giving an idea. This is likely going to be more well suited for someone who just started stacking and maybe you haven't seen all the different channels out there yet, or it hasn't come up on the algorithm. So I'll show you some of the ones that I think are pretty cool, kind of give you a little commentary on what they generally do, so you have an idea if that's kind of what you're looking for or not. I'm going to just kind of go through everything I have. So new stackers, I think that'll help you a lot. For existing ones, I might have a few channels you might not have seen before. I'll give you a little commentary on what they generally do, and we'll kind of get into what is on YouTube for the silver and gold stacking community. So if you're interested in seeing more about that, stay tuned because here we go. Alrighty then. In this video, I'm going to try and give you some brief overviews of various silver and gold stacking YouTube channels that I've discovered and like to watch. For those of you new to the precious metals stacking world, you may find, as I have, that there's some great channels out there to learn about stacking and sometimes even coin collecting. Many of you that have been stacking a while will likely see some familiar channels, but perhaps you might even find one or two that you don't even know about. So this is probably one of the more funny videos for me to make, although it took some work to get together, as I've really learned a lot in just a few short months from checking out these great YouTube channels. And I've seen a lot of great silver and gold pieces that I wouldn't have otherwise seen. So it's a great way to ramp up your precious metals stack and get a lot of great tips and exposure in this area. I'll have links to all these channels in the video description, so be sure to check all of them out. I'm starting with my humble channel here up on the screen, which I'd be honored to have you as a subscriber, but it's really just a starting point. And it's not the intent of this video. So let's get into my precious metals stacking list. And first up is Yankee Stacking. Yankee is one of my favorite YouTubers on stacking. I can relate a lot to what he says. He provides great info, and his interviews with his local coin shop owner Tim are just really great. I really wish I had a LCS owner like Tim in my area, but I don't. So it's a great channel, and I highly suggest that you do subscribe to it. Next up, I need to scroll up a little bit. Maybe not. Okay, this is Spegtacular. This is a great channel, and according to Speg's recent video, he's actually the first stacking YouTuber to start interviewing local coin shop owners. He does some great interviews with the coin guy in Florida, who has great knowledge and information on stacking and collecting coins. Highly recommend that you subscribe to his channel. It's been a lot of fun for me when I've checked out his channel, so definitely a good place to go. Next up would be 2 is 1. 2 is 1 is a channel that's run by a pretty smart guy with experience in stacking. He's more into gold stacking lately, but he does cover what's happening in the precious metals markets and very interesting takes on things. So definitely a great channel to subscribe to. Next up, for me, this is the Silver Dragons channel, and he's got great content. He's a really serious silver stacker, and you should definitely subscribe to Silver Dragons. He's got great experience and commentary on current markets and stacking in general. So he also holds some silver auctions as well. And then there's Salivate Metal. Uncle Sal, as many like to refer to him, is he's just great. He's very prolific YouTuber. He often puts out more, he puts out about 2 videos a day. Sometimes they've even seen him with 3 videos a day. So he's got great observations on the current market, coin collecting, stacking, and anything interesting relating to precious metals. I still can't get over the video where he compared tampons to silver at that particular point in time. So he just has some interesting stuff there. And obviously, if you listen to his video, his intro, I cannot stop doing my air guitar routine whenever his music does start up. But a fun and informative guy, so definitely go sub to Uncle Sal's channel, Salivate Metal. And the Backyard Bullion channel, if you're looking, if you'd like to look at some really spectacularly crafted silver and gold coins and rounds that are so expensive you'll never be able to buy them or never want to for stacking purposes, but boy, they really do look fantastic, then you should definitely go to the Backyard Bullion channel. He's hailing out of England, and he has a very interesting perspective of stacking and collecting, and he pours his own silver as well, which I believe he does actually sell. So it's really neat. Sometimes he's showing in some of his videos how he actually makes it. So really cool channel. Definitely would suggest that you check him out. Let's see. Next up, we have Empire Precious Metals. Stormy, as he's known, was one of the many hands and coin YouTubers out there and had only appeared behind a stormtrooper's mask. It's kind of befitting his Empire Precious Metals theme. But in this year, he has come out from behind the mask and actually now shows his face in his video. He's into much of the collectible bullion that comes out, and he even has his own auctions, and he also does some occasional interviews with his LCS contact, essentially, every now and then as well. So definitely worth you checking out. Now, the next one here is the Silver Joker channel. When Silver Joker comes out with a new video, I pretty much have to check it out because I really love his channel. He's got a great attitude and philosophy about stacking. He does do a no-face LCS interview every now and then, where he interviews his LCS guy. Doesn't show his face, but those are kind of cool. He's even got his own channel bar recently, so seems like a really great guy and a great stacker, so definitely would suggest you check him out. Next up is the Smart Silver Stacker channel. Smart Silver Stacker really lives up to his channel name. His videos are insightful and chock full of all sorts of information on the precious metals markets and influencers and conditions. So he has interesting information from this perspective of stacking precious metals, and I'm a really happy subscriber of his. Okay, and now we have the Silver Bean Counter. You gotta love the bean, especially if you're looking to take advantage of the gold to silver ratio, as he was one of the first ones that I found that really talked about a strategy around that to eventually acquire more gold while still holding silver as well. So I definitely would recommend his channel. And the Silver Heist channel. I've never known why he really calls his channel that, because I've never heard him talking about stealing silver at all, but he's got some interesting videos that cover many aspects of stacking. And I believe he's been around for a while, and his content shows that breadth of knowledge regarding stacking and coin collecting. So I do enjoy his videos as well. Next up is Napoleonic Stacking. It's a great channel, although I hadn't seen many videos of his recently, so I'm starting to hope he was okay, but looks like he did drop another video just about 9 days ago. So he's always starts with a quote from Napoleon, who I didn't really know had so many sayings that were actually pretty good. But the content of his videos are great. Good channel to check out and subscribe to. So I really enjoyed his channel. Next up is the Silver Slayer. Silver Slayer goes over many different topics and articles, and from what's in the news about silver and gold. Sometimes he does unboxings as well. Also videos on general musing about silver and stacking in general. So I've had some good times on some of his videos. Okay, and the Savage Stacker's up next. The Savage Stacker really shows the rest of it's how it's done. He's got deep ties within the stacking community and always looking for the best deals on silver and gold. So nice content and a great stacker. The Patriot Stacker channel goes over many different topics on stacking precious metals. He's got an interesting channel where he goes over stacking trends and some of his new pickups. Campbell's Coins is a popular channel that covers a lot of aspects of silver and gold stacking, including collectible aspects of coins. So it's got quite a few subscribers. Wild West Stacker has some interesting videos on new precious metal purchases of his, and even some interest in minerals in general, as you'll see in his backdrop. He had kind of a interesting one on bismuth recently, which was kind of interesting to me. So let's see, next up would be the New Silver Stacker. I've been lobbying for the New Silver Stacker to consider changing his name to maybe the Newish Silver Stacker, since he's been kind of doing this since 2021 at this point. He's got some interesting commentary on stacking, and he does have frequent giveaways to his viewers as well. All right, and on the Silver Seekers channel, he has a great commentary on pricing and working with local coin shops. He'll even record some calls to local coin shops, and has a great price comparison commentary. It's really something that benefits all stackers. So I do love his occasional rundowns on where premiums are at, with real live examples. So definitely suggest you check out the Silver Seeker. Stackers University is a channel. The channel owner is a very smart guy who routinely tries to educate folks on stacking of precious metals. He includes some inspirational thinking into most of his videos as well. T the Silver Stacker T's got a great channel, and he probably does the biggest variety of local coin shop owner interviews of all the channels I've seen. Sherry is one of the best, I think, in my opinion, but all of them have a lot to kind of contribute in those interviews. So kind of cool, a good variety of interviews in that respect. He's always he'll always show you what he bought in each of the stores he visits, so be sure to stay to the end of his videos. And Ari, maybe the next one up is the Pirate Stacker. It's a fun channel where he'll cover his latest pickups, and yes, rum will be involved. Got a really cool intro too. So, okay, the Maple Stacker. As you might guess, the Maple Stacker does hail from Canada, and he has some interesting videos on stacking. Canadian Maple Leaf coins are going to be involved, but he covers really much more than that. Now, the Silver Star Eagles channel shares some in-depth opinions on stacking and economics around the world. Seems like his personal experiences with real estate might taint him a little bit in that investment class, but otherwise provides some intriguing insights, and do like to check him out. Ragtag Stacking has some interesting videos on stacking, although there's been a lull in some of his postings lately, so hopefully he's okay. He's probably just busy, but check out his channel. Let's see, for Silver Wolverine, his channel covers a lot of news from the U.S. Mint as well as other general stacking topics, so you might find that interesting. Okay, and on the Mickey Ditas, I never quite knew how to pronounce that. His channel covers a lot of aspects of stacking in general, advice. He's got an interesting take on things, and I found many of them valuable, and have learned a lot from him. So, good channel to check out. The Silverstruck channel has deep ties to many in the stacking community, and he has some really nice pickup videos. So, been kind of fun to check out the variety of things that he does, pick up. Okay, Sean Fu, he basically hails out of Singapore, and provides commentary on economic markets in relation to gold and silver, focusing mainly on the U.S., but also including many interesting perspectives on events happening around the world. He always brings things around to stacking in the end, but is more about economic commentary that motivates him to stack gold. Okay, Anna T. She's got a fun YouTube channel. Really enjoy seeing Anna's videos, as they are fun, and I like to see many more women involved in the precious metal stacking collecting. She appears to operate out of Italy, so go check out her channel. Definitely want to support that. Okay, Chris in SoCal, he is a fellow Southern California stacker and has some interesting observations about precious metals stacking, as well as general commentary about related issues. I've only seen him do his videos outdoors, so not quite sure what he's going to do when there is that rare rainy day, but he's the only one I've seen that uses that million candlelight watt lighting source called the sun, so definitely worth checking out his channel. Okay, Fish. Started watching Fish's channel when it was called Bionic Fishy Fish, but now he's going by Fish. So he's got good content, and he has amassed quite a stack. So Fish has some very deep ties to the to others in the stacking community, and yeah, really impressive what he's been able to collect. All right, the Silver and Gold Stack Attack. This channel is very close to making the 1,000 subscribers mark, so definitely go check him out. He's got some great content on everything stacking related, as you can kind of see. He's got some interesting takes on things here, so definitely a cool channel. And Send to Georgie, he has some fun content around stacking and coin collecting. He's had some great Singapore coin show videos lately, so I've had some fun watching those. And Poor Man Stacker, he has some interesting videos on his adventures stacking silver. Sounds like he's kind of newer to it, such as myself. So I can kind of relate to many of the topics that he does go over. Okay, and we'll just go back to looking at my channel just for final thoughts. Believe it or not, I couldn't fit in all the different channels on silver and gold stacking that I watch, but hopefully I've highlighted some that you may not have checked out yet. I'm leaving links to all of these channels in the description of this video to make it easier for you to check them out. If you have a YouTube Stacker's channel, please feel free to leave a comment about it. And if you personally watch another great channel that wasn't on my list, please also mention that video in the comments. Share with the stacking community in general, because a lot of people do check out the comments on these. Sure hope you enjoyed exploring these many great YouTube precious metal stacking themed channels. And I'll express my gratitude for you sticking around to this in this video up to this point. If you like the video, please do give us a thumbs up, as it really encourages us YouTubers to provide more content. We'd love to get your subscription as well, and hopefully you'll subscribe and like many of the great content providers I've highlighted today. So with that, I'll wish you I hope you have an awesome day, evening, dusk, whatever it happens to be for you. God bless and take care, and thank you for watching.